Good afternoon, my name's Andrew McKee. I've just lagged off for the last 16 of the European Pro event between Christian Phillips and Ronan McCarthy. Ronan's won that lag. Coral have Ronan a slight favourite, 8-15, as opposed to Christian at 11-8. My guess is it will be a close affair. Players of even ability. Ronan with it looks like a new breaking cue. Give him a fair old whack. I think he'll be looking to take yellows. The reason I say that is because of the yellow, which is on the pocket side of the red, at the bottom right hand side of the table. That's gone a bit wrong for him, unless he can see the yellow into the middle bag to the right middle. If that's the case, he's okay. Yeah, it looks like he can. So he's just opened up that area a little bit now by forcing through, and he'll have one mind on that little cluster, 2-ball cluster at the bottom right hand side of the table. He's looking for a way to develop that. It's a good shot, he's pushed through. I think he wanted to be a little bit more straight on this yellow so he could just follow through, leave an angle on the one near the blue spot to try and develop that little 2-ball cluster I was talking about. And he's just knocked that out of the way, but I don't think he's got an angle here. I think he might be too straight, or he might be able to force an angle by playing it to the right hand side of the pocket, which he has done. That's a great shot. So he's just left himself a nice simple finish. You could take these either way really. Probably take the one over the back, over the pocket first. No, he's a bit twixt in between here, but I think either way. I'd probably, just because he's queuing over the red, I'd probably take the one over the pocket first, land low on the other one, so I can just punch back out for the black. Yeah, he's just on the low side of this yellow. I think he's going to have to play this with pace. So he's got to be careful and make sure of the pot. Yeah, good shot. And a good start to the match for Ronan. Always nice to get a break dish, settle in early. the odds haven't changed a great deal because it's so early in the match. So Christian looks like he's using the famous Jason Owen break cue here. He got a great split, but no friends. I think if you're looking to take yellows here, just because there's only really one semi-awkward red, which is on the top cushion. It doesn't really have to do a lot with the white with this clearance. It just keeps good close control. Just a little stun there, but just a little follow through here. I'll probably play the maybe play the top right now, screw back, to leave him ideally a choice of those two on the left hand side, but as long as he doesn't cover one with the other. Yeah, got into that well. He's not come, but he just got away with that. So he can use the red. He can use the red to hold, or is he going to screw across the table? Yeah. Yeah, he could just get into it enough. But another accomplished finish there by Ronan. He's stamping himself on this match. 2 good finishes. No mistakes. Just having a look at Ronan's break cue as he came over to the desk there. He looks like a 9-ball cue he's using there with the classic plastic ferrule. Seems to be working for him. The one of the reds has gone a bit awkward, but I think he'll be taking yellows here. There's no, from what I can see, there's no dangers there. Again, if he just keeps that white around the centre of the table, he's going to always have options. came over a little bit further than he'd like there, but he's you know, he can't really fail to be on something. I think he'd have liked to have taken that bottom one first and left the one he's just potted till last to take, you know, come back down for the black ball. It doesn't really matter the black situated where it is. Again, bringing it out into the centre of the table, making sure he keeps his hand on the table. Again, bringing it out into the centre of the table. Looking to draw this back a couple of inches. And he'll probably, if he can just roll this in or roll it on and off the bottom cushion. And that's that one. Very, very solid start from Ronan. Looking very relaxed. Probably had enough time to get rid of his hangover. Oh dear. Made his crunch the balls again off the break. He's made a ball this time, but he's also made the white. Ronan can really put some pressure on this match now. If he takes this finish out 4-0, gives him a great lead. I think he was kicked in off the break there as well, which hurts even more because you've made a ball, you've controlled the white, and then just bad luck when another ball whizzes around the table and kicks your white in. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. You can't practice it. Just looking how I can just develop this to make it the finish easier for himself. I think he was trying to open up the reds there. Maybe take this one in the top left and just come off the top cushion into the yellow just to hold for his next red. No, he's come across now. Does that red pass along the top? Looks like, well, he's got down. It looks like it does. And it does. Just overrun the white a little bit. But he's still got a shot. He just had to play that one along the top cushion with a little bit of pace because he was playing with a bit of a touch of left hand side just to come past that red, and that's what's caused him to overrun that little bit more. But he's back in good position now. probably maybe stun into the play the one into the bottom right and stun into the red that's next to it to hold for the one in the middle. He's missed that, but it's worked out okay because he can take this that red that he was going to cannon into the other opposite middle. Unless that's what he played, but only Ronan knows. Very accomplished pool this is from Ronan. And with that scoreline now at 4-0 to Ronan, you can get a nice tasty 5-1 on Christian. And it could quite easily, the luck could swing. You know, Ronan could go in off this break, let Christian in. Christian break dishes himself, and get himself back in the match. So 5-1 is quite generous. But with the way Ronan's playing at the moment, and Christian not on the board, it's looking ominous. There's one thing that's been talked about a lot about Ronan's game is his break, and don't know this new break cue that seems to be giving him a lease of life. There we go again. Wow. I mean, this guy has won tournaments, cash games, for all his career with a so-called lesser break, but if he's found a new break with a new breaking cue and it's working for him, then look out. Got a slight angle on this one along the top rail. He wanted a little bit more angle so he could come on and off the cushion and back out into sort of a central part of the table. But he can't fail really, even if he just dropped it. And he's got the one on the bottom left. He's looking to screw back just a little bit. No, he's because he was that little bit straight, he's had to force that to try and draw the white back a little bit, because he wanted to take the one over the left into the left middle. Because he's had to play it with that little bit of extra pace, that's just caused him to miss. If you can roll those in, you get them 9 times out of 10, or 10 out of 10. When you have to hit them with that little bit of pace, just swings the odds in missing the shot. Oh dear. And Christian looking to contain the frame by getting his red over the bag, and he's left it wide open. And, Ronan doesn't need any easy invitations at the moment. I mean, he's been pretty solid. I think, apart from that one he just missed then over the top rail, he's not missed anything. Looking to get that white as close to that yellow as possible. The closer you get it, the more control you've got over this next positional shot. He's able to just stun back out, leave himself a straight black, and there should be 5-0. And it is. Christian won't be happy with himself leaving him that opportunity. He doesn't need any invitations at the moment. 7-1 for Christian now. 1-12 for Ronan. Personally, I can't see any way back into the match for Christian, being 5-0 down. And this is so important if he's going to have any chance in this match. He's got to get one on the board. Oh dear, oh. It's the story of the match for Christian. The break before, when he got kicked in off, you know, he's in the lap of the gods, but I think he screwed straight into the middle there, which is just a poor break really. He's not hit the front ball central. He's stunned off it straight into the middle. So again, a very important shot in Blackball is this first shot. When with ball in hand, you're looking to develop. You know, if you're looking to pick a colour, which I think will be reds in this case. Got a couple over the bag. This is just a little tricky area down the bottom left-hand side of the table. So I think he'll be looking to play something to develop. So he's put his white behind that red, where his other tricky ball is. I'll be looking to develop both balls in one shot here. Yep, and he's just kicked out that yellow, which opens up that bag now, and left himself a straight plant here. That's a great shot. And as you can see now, great opportunity to go 6-0 in front. And it was all about that first shot. Might play this ball into the middle and just float down onto the bottom cushion. Is he looking to stun it? I don't know. Yeah. He's able to stun it and just hold. And this will take him back out into around the black spot area. He's overrun it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. So, a couple of dollies into, first one into the middle and then into the bottom left. Black into the opposite middle. As you can see, the odds reflecting Ronan's chances now, 1 to 33. 10 to 1 for Christian. Could be a bit more generous there. So Ronan, frame 7, 6-0 in front. Break cue's working well. Put the curse on that now. That's great. Again, he's made balls. He's controlled his white. See how his white went straight back up the table in a straight line. Came back off the top cushion, back out into play. It's a perfect break, really. He'd like to be taking yellows here, just because he's got one covering that top left-hand side of the table. Reds are quite simple, but he's got that awkward at the top, awkward one at the top left. He hasn't really got anything that he can use to develop that area. But saying that, there's no real shot on yellows either, so interesting to see what he takes here. I think he's looking at reds purely because he's got an easy one, easy starter into the middle. Don't think he's got a shot on yellows. See, there he's looking at where he wants to leave his white to give himself a chance to develop that little area at the top left. It's quite difficult, this. Showing his professionalism by just giving it the time it needs. A lot of people at 6-0 up just think, oh well, it doesn't matter, but he wants to win every frame. No, he's just tried to. Oh, has he fluked one? No, it's landed short, but he was just trying to force the ball into pinch the pocket a bit there to create an angle to try and develop that red. It's not really. I think Christian's got a bit of a smirk on his face, and it's not left anything easy for him. I think Christian's only option here is just a containing shot. He's not really. It's an open table because Ronan didn't make a ball after the break. So yeah, he's looking to just tie it up a little bit. And I think you'll see the same from Ronan. He's got no shot on. There's no point in him trying to take anything on. So again, he's just popped that yellow out and left no shot for Christian. It's just tit for tat at the moment, just both players trying to create a mistake from the opponent to get an opening on reds, really. With that red covering the bottom left hand side of the table now, bottom left hand side pocket. Yeah, reds are the favourable colour. Christian punches the air there because he's potted a ball, but he's not the one he wanted. I'm going to show you. Good to see he's not lost his sense of humour, considering he's 6-0 down. He's so unlucky there. I mean, it's just the story of his match there. But he's just trying to take control of that pocket, and he's left the favourable reds open there for Ronan. So unlucky, but so we're just looking to punch this back out into around the black spot area. He's not come far enough. He has. He's got a shot. He's got a couple of options here. He can either take that one along the cushion. If it hangs over the bag, it's not a bad shot. Or he can come across off one cushion and play the one over the bag, which is guaranteed to leave him on the other one, just like that. I can just float this one in, and should have a reasonably easy black into the middle. Oh, he just hit that white cushion first. That's what caused that to miss. Nobody's fault but his own there. A rare mistake from Ronan. Christian looking to tie that pocket up. Oh dear. He just feathered that white and immediately turned around to Ronan and called 2 shots on himself. So Ronan can just play his ball onto his own. I'm glad to see that my pre-match prediction of a close game is coming to fruition. 7-0 to Ronan. Thought it'd be close. So Christian needs to win the next 7 to make it hill. 50-1 for Christian now. I think more like 500-1. Can't see Ronan losing this match from here. Again, I mean, he's got a good break, but the white was perilously close to the middle bag again. I think he kicked off the jaw. So it's just freed that yellow up, which was really his only awkward one. He's got the one over the bottom right cushion there, but he's got a ball over the bag to take him onto that ball.
Hello everybody. I decided to come back and join Andy in here. How are you, mate?
Alright, mate. Alright, Dan.
7-0 to Ronan.
Yeah, it's just been... I mean, Ronan started off really solid. I mean, he didn't miss anything to go about 4-0 up, and then he's just been... Christian's had some bad luck on his breaks, but also, he's had a couple of poor shots on his breaks. He's screwed straight in off, which it's a poor shot really. But he's also been kicked in off as well. So
when you start chasing these finishes, and you seem to find, when you're down, you seem to find pretty quickly that things just do go against you.
Yeah.
A little bit awkward here now because he wants to be high on the pot to the corner bag. Got to cue this quite well, and these pockets are playing tight. It must go past the black.
Yeah.
Camera 3.
Yeah.
It looks tight.
Yeah, it goes comfortable.
Flew past. Well, perhaps I've just come back in time for one of the greatest comebacks in IPA history.
Yeah. Well, my pre-match prediction went right out the window because my pre-match prediction was a close game, and then it went 7-0. So I just mentioned before you came on, we need Christian to win 7 on the bounce to make it close.
Well, he's capable of it.
Oh yeah, without doubt. But I can't see Ronan letting him off the hook.
No. Once Ronan's got a fishy, they never usually get away.
No. And I just mentioned he's using this 9-ball breaking cue, and it's working really well for him.
Yep.
He's got the old plastic ferrule. He's been really crunching them. And again now, he's making a ball. There's one tied up at the top there, but it's working for him.
Yeah, red's definitely the ball. Now he can flick this thin and come back and try and disturb it, but it's the red on the left hand side of the table isn't playing easy either. That's not going to drop into the middle without a very delicate approach.
Yeah, that thin shot you just mentioned, he'd have to play that with a lot of pace, wouldn't he, to try and it's going to be cannoning balls, and to get it out into the open, you have to play it with a bit of pace.
Yeah, and right hand side, but I think he's playing it.
Yeah, it's unlucky there, but I think he's going to have to come down the table now and then look for a way.
Yeah, he's still got options on him. I mean, he's on 2 pots. He can get one to the right centre, one to the right corner.
Mm-hmm.
Ronan's tenacious, though. He never plays anything particularly rash.
I think he'd rather leave the one that's sort of the more central of the table, because that's the closest one to that ball.
Easier to judge the developing shot.
Yeah.
I decided I thought I'd got a drink, but I hadn't. I went and got a new drink, and then I bumped into Mark White. I haven't seen Mark for years.
Mm.
And chatting to him about this is a good angle. He's got it now with a. Is he taking this one to the middle?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
He's just going to lose his angle then to develop the ball at the top of the table.
Oh.
He's played tried to cover the bag and leave the white up against the yellow, but I think he's had a bit of a heavy contact and shot thick.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mark for a long time, and he's a bit of a catch up. 3/4 of an hour later.
I bet you've spent quite a bit of time at this venue chatting to old acquaintances, haven't you?
Yeah, it's always nice.
Yeah, definitely.
They're such a good group of lads that come on the IPA tour.
Yeah, there's a good it's like a bit of a family now.
Yeah. That could be a hashtag, that IPA family.
Yeah, we are family. Yeah, just Ronan just trying to... Ideally, they like to try and snooker him there, but he's giving him a little sniff here. The comeback's still on. These
are shots that Philly... He looks at the angle, he looks back, he gets by 3-4 times, and then he just drills them in. He looks like he's punching this in, stunning off the far cushion.
I think he's containing here.
No, Philly never contains.
He's been a bit unlucky there. I mean, that's the story of the match for Christian. He's, just things haven't gone right for him. But to be fair to Ronan, he's not really giving him a lot to go at, you know. And that's a mile away. I think he just wants to get off the table now. Go on there.
Sort of scenario not dissimilar to this yesterday, where I think it was Philly playing against Ben Davies, and Ben Davies run 2 frames off in the space of a minute. From 6-0 down, he was 6-2, and then he had another on the third of the frame that he went for. It was just so fast, and he ended up missing one pot. He got slightly out of position, and but before you knew it, he was back in this game, and it just shows, you know, a little.
Yeah.
You know, it's never over. The 2 hardest frames are the first frame and the last frame, and
definitely, yeah. No, he's so glad just. Played nothing with any thought really now. Again, he's tried to play a covering shot, and don't know if he's quite got that back. But
I think if we have a quick look on camera 3, I think we can see that.
He can sneak behind it, can't he? But I don't think he can pot it.
No, yeah. Can hear the next lot of matches being called out. That'll be the is it 1:30? We'll have a 1:30 session probably. Emperor Kev Barton started at 10:30. It's 1 each. It's 2 breaking dishes from Kev.
Yeah. The odds before this frame, you could get 50-1 on Christian. He's won 1 frame, and he's coming to 25s. Ronan was 1-500 at 7-0.
It's quite a short odds at 1-150. Was it 100? 100.
Yeah. I say he was 1-500 at 7-0.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I mean, personally, you know, if I'm in this position and I'm just trying to make the scoreboard look a bit respectable, you know. You know, at least get a 2-3 on the board, you know. Good shot there by Christian, just making it awkward for Ronan. Quite easy to just chuck it in at this stage. So I mentioned before when I saw you're looking well yourself, Dan. You
a way of saying chunky, Andy?
No. No. Your skin complexion and that. You look like you've been out in the sun playing on the golf course.
Boy, he knows me well.
Yeah.
Yes, it's. I have a.
Oh, unlucky.
Philly just trying to make some magic happen, and it wasn't going to do. Not like that. Yeah, and I've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
Sunshine on my fading hairline is what's required. Stops me getting burnt. Not long now. Hold on. How long? 6 weeks. 6 weeks to Portugal.
I don't know if you remember. I mean, just going back a few years, you commentated on a game between me and Gaz Potts, and the night before I was playing with my partner Emily. You did mention it because we were playing on the stream table at the time.
Go on.
And Emily's just taken up golf.
I see.
Yeah, and I play a bit myself, and so we're looking forward to getting out on the course together now. She's had some coaching.
Off you?
No, definitely not. No. She's had some professional coaching, and yeah, she's quite good. She's got the timing.
And that's the importance.
Yeah.
Much like a cue action.
Yeah.
It's
well, she's good at pool, so yeah, she's got that timing.
Was that in the Golden 8 Ball?
No, that was I think it was one of the earlier. I think it was the first year the IPA broke off.
Oh, right.
It was at Bradford.
I thought you said it was. You again. I thought you said it was you and your wife who was playing.
We were practicing the night before.
Ah, right. Yeah. It's a great game to get into, but this is looking like a match over here.
Yeah. Back to the action.
It's got to pull up.
Yeah,
it's end up awkward. And it has.
Yeah, can you see the one that he's closest to? If that just you can plop that one in. I think he can. The way he's shaping up.
This is just awkward queuing. Done that well.
I've noticed in this match, Ronan's certainly favours the stun and the screw shot.
Yeah.
That's his forte, and he gets good control on the stun and screw shot.
Yeah, I mean Ronan hasn't got a what you call a classic cue action, but I suppose when you're looking from that side, it's fine. But it's a great. It's so solid. He hits the ball so true, and that's why it's short. It's not a long, fluid action. And that's why he's so good under pressure. He never makes mistakes because there's not that much to go wrong.
That's right. Yeah.
And that